The Case of the Love Commandos by Tarquin Hall, read by Sam Dastor. Prologue. The Love Commando watched the black Range Rover pull in through the gates of the University of Agra. Lakshmi, the commando's code name, could make out the portly profile of the driver, the one who was so fond of chicken tikka, desi sharab, and the accommodating ladies of the local bazaar. Next to him sat the goon with the gorilla nose and droopy eyes. He looked like he'd have had trouble spelling his own name, but it would be a mistake to underestimate him, Lakshmi noted. Naga, as he was known at his local gym, was a power-lifting champion with fists the size of sledgehammers. "They're pulling up now," she said into her mobile phone. The line opened to her fellow Love Commando volunteer, Shruti, who was waiting inside the gymnasium building where the examinations were about to begin. It was 10 minutes to 4. The driver had kept his end of the bargain. Now Lakshmi would have to live up to hers. Last night's surveillance video of his dalliance with that bar girl would not find its way into the hands of his wife, after all. From behind the licensed refrigerated water trolley positioned across the road, she watched the driver alight. He looked up and down the busy street. Satisfied that the coast was clear, he opened the Range Rover's back door. The revulsion Lakshmi felt for the driver paled in comparison to the contempt in which she held his boss, who emerged. Vishnu Mishra personified everything the Love Commandos were attempting to change about India. In North Indian parlance he was known as a Thakur, literally lord, a hereditary landowner with no qualms about exploiting the caste system that still doomed tens of millions of low-caste Indians to subjugation and poverty. His immaculate appearance, despite Agra city's heat and dust, owed everything to this gross imbalance. An army of servants attended to his every whim. Cooks, cleaners, sweepers, even a personal barber-cum-shampoo-waller who kept his nails immaculate, buffed his skin, and, rumour had it, dressed him in the morning. Managers oversaw the day-to-day running of his numerous commercial activities. His eldest son managed his political ambitions, and a mistress called Smoothie ensured that during many an afternoon in apartment 301D of Avalon Apartments, his carnal needs were sated. Mishra even had a ready vote bank of 30,000 subjugated tenant farmers whom he maintained in a perpetual state of poverty and hunger. Still, there was one task he was evidently prepared to take care of himself. Vishnu Mishra was prepared to kill. As he climbed down from his Range Rover, Lakshmi caught a flash of the semi-automatic inside his jacket. He stood for a few seconds, surveying the street and waiting for Naga to alight from the other side of the vehicle. Then he beckoned for his daughter to step out. This was the first time Lakshmi had laid eyes on Tulsi. She'd been under lock and key for the past 3 months in the family's Agra villa, barred from having contact with even her closest female friends. Indeed, the only visitors she'd seen in all that time were prospective grooms and their families, all of them vetted and introduced by an upscale marriage broker. "Beautiful, homely, fair, and proper height," was how Cupid's matrimonial agency had described her. Lakshmi could see that this was no exaggeration. Tulsi had mother-of-pearl skin and dark brown eyes set amidst a flurry of long black lashes. She looked to be in good health, with plenty of colour in her cheeks. If she bore her father any ill will, it certainly didn't show in her doting smile. Had she buckled under the relentless pressure of parents and family, Lakshmi wondered. She'd known it to happen before. Tulsi's boyfriend, Ram, might have been a handsome boy with liquid brown eyes, but he was still an untouchable, or Dalit, a caste so low and noxious to the high-born Hindu that until recent times the slightest physical contact with a member had been considered personally polluting. Vishnu Mishra would stop at nothing to prevent his daughter from seeing Ram again. He'd blocked all communication between them and left the young man in no doubt about what would happen if he attempted to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?